Hi, this is a screencast recording to illustrate the Iterated Function System Workbench web page. You don't need anything except a modern browser to use this and see these animations online, and you can edit them. It all runs in JavaScript. It works pretty well in Firefox and better somewhat in Chrome or Opera. So here we're watching an animation of some dragon fractals that was randomly generated. We're watching in crystal mode. You can try some others for special effects. Like here it'll kind of blur it out over time, or here it's just, I don't know, a little more abstract. And you should try other animations like the fern deconstruction here, showing Barnsley's fern, and then tweaking it a little bit. Or try this triangles one, which is simple to start with. It uses Sierpinski's triangle as a starting point. We can look at that in the De Bruyne point mode, and then we can try different color schemes. One of the advantages of the De Bruyne point mode is that it's sort of instantly updating, whereas the crystal updates a little more iteratively. So for editing, sometimes the De Bruyne point's easier, although you can try it in either one. Let's try editing the 0th frame of that Sierpinski one, which looked like this. Now, really, all it does, you see, is it interpolates between these different frames to make the animation. So anyway, let's pick a frame and then try editing it. So what you do is you choose the component you want to edit, and they're called red, green, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but it makes more sense if you choose the RGBW color scheme there. So the red, green, blue, and white components are available here, or you can choose all. And so basically, if you choose, I'm going to choose them with the keyboard now. If you choose, say, the blue component here, and you translate, then you just sort of drag to decide where it's going to go. Or let me drag to move this white one around. You can also say scale, or rotate, or skew, or stretch, or squash. And when you do one of these manipulations, it can be a little, you just have to remember to put the center point where you start the drag somewhere useful, and then drag to get what you want. To make an animation, what you'd usually do is start with some frame, like you might start with one of these templates down here, and then change it to be what you want, say like so, and then make a duplicate of the frame, and then manipulate the second frame to be, you know, something that goes well with the one before. So let me just rotate this a little bit. Okay, there's a frame. Duplicate this frame. Let me try squeezing this down. Okay, there's the second frame. All right, now the third frame, I'll put this one back, and then I'll rotate the first component here. Okay, and let's say rotate this one the other direction. Like that, so it's kind of more symmetric. Okay, and anyway, you build up frames, and that makes an animation. So then if we go back to the 0th frame and run it, it'll interpolate between the frames that we drew. Not so many of them yet, but that's the way it works. And we could watch that in crystal. In crystal, say. It's a little thin in crystal sometimes. Anyway, So this is the Fern in De Bruyne, which makes it easy to edit, but it's a little ugly looking. It's easier for editing because you can kind of see immediately what happens. If you try editing in crystal mode, you kind of get these more radical effects. So if you can handle that, then try editing in crystal mode. But it takes a little getting used to, I think. So anyway, have fun, and hope you enjoy.